Hey guys, alright, welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing PENHALIGONS Halfeti leather. So I noticed that there aren't many reviews online, so I decided to make my own review and just let you guys know what I think of it. So as you might know, Halfeti leather is the flanker of the original Halfeti, which was released a few years ago. But the difference between this one is that this is more of a dark, oriental, woody, spicy take on the original Halfeti. So the top notes are cardamom, plum, lavender, bergamot, green notes, citrus. The mid notes are rose, cinnamon, nutmeg, violet and jasmine, and the base notes are leather, oud, incense, cedar and patchouli. And yeah, there is a lot going on here. Oh, bloody hell. So my first impression of the smell is very powerful, impactful, mysterious, and it has somewhat of a magical aura. I instantly feel like a thick cloud of spice and leather that just covers you. The best way to describe it is, imagine you have a handful of plums. Well, that didn't come out. A handful of plums, as you do, and you're sitting on a brand new leather sofa inside a room full of Indian spice. That's the best way I could describe this. It definitely does have a mulled wine kind of vibe to it. So the opening of this focuses on the plum with the lavender and cardamom that complement it in the background. What's really impressive is how good the plum smells with this. It does trick your brain into actually thinking you're eating plums. It's that good. And then it moves on to the mid notes, which focus on the spices such as cinnamon, cumin and nutmeg, with the floral notes of jasmine and rose in the background, which round it out nicely. Finally, the base notes. In my opinion, the standouts are the incense and the leather, but personally, I find the incense to be the best part of the base notes, and that's where you're going to get most of the compliments from. The oud note in this isn't very strong, but it's okay, because what I notice in this perfume is that you have so many different notes and each of them are trying to compete for attention somewhere in the notes, the stages. For example, in the top notes, you have the plum and you have the mid notes, the spices are fighting for the top, and the base notes where the leather and incense are trying to get the attention. And they do each have their moment to shine. So the best way to describe this is an eccentric, sophisticated, masculine smell, perfect for sophisticated gentlemen. Just like flamboyant clothing, you need to have the right mindset of confidence to pull this off. And if you can't do that, then I don't recommend this. It's best used for special occasions like going out on a date or a party. I really don't recommend this at work because it's just going to be wasted on the daily monotonous life. It's kind of like driving to work every day in a Lamborghini in your best suit. It's dumb. In terms of frequency, I probably use this about 3 times a month, and that's enough because you don't want to spoil a good thing by overusing it. And by that frequency, this bottle should last at least 2 years. Personally, I do wear this for myself. I don't care about getting compliments. It's just such a nice perfume that I can enjoy it myself, close my eyes and enjoy the aromas and appreciate it. But you are going to get compliments, but it's not going to be the usual compliments you get by wearing the mainstream perfume. Let's say you have something popular like Bleu de Chanel. You'll get compliments like, "Oh, are you wearing Bleu de Chanel?" Or it smells like Bleu de Chanel. But with this, you're going to get a different type of compliments like, "Bloody hell, what are you wearing? It's amazing. It's magical." I don't recommend wearing this in summer at all. It's way too rich and sweet, and it's just going to give you a headache. Actually, the good thing about using this in winter, especially windy weather, is that the wind will allow the fragrance to slowly peel away the layers. Because this has so many layers and it lasts so long, the wind will allow each layer to have its moment of time. In terms of demographics, this is 100% a guy's perfume, even though it has plum and rose. It just has this vibe, this atmosphere of manliness but like a glamorous man. I can't really see a woman pulling this off. And in terms of age, I can see people from age mid-late 20s to 60s wearing this, but most people wearing this would be between the 30s and 40s. In terms of performance, this is really good. Really good. I think it lasted about 15 hours last time I used it, at least. And actually one time I went out swimming, and after I came out of the pool, I still had the stuff on my skin. I mean, that's incredible. The sillage is very powerful. I went to my classroom and there was one person maybe 3-4 meters away, and they could pick up the notes of this. However, for some people that might be too strong. So what I do is I do 2 sprays by my collarbones and half spray on each wrist, and that's enough. This is incredible, amazing. The performance is fantastic. It has a unique profile, which I have never smelt before. I think that's really good because, especially these days where we have the oversaturated blue perfumes and you just want to stand out, this is the way to go. So my final thoughts, this is an amazing perfume. It has a unique, beautiful profile, and compared to the oversaturated blue perfumes, which are everywhere and they have the same smell, it's such a shame because I find a lot of these new perfumes, they just smell like fancy deodorants, and I don't want that. I want something unique and special, and this ticks all the boxes. However, now comes the elephant in the room, and it's a big elephant. This costs £180 from Selfridges, and that's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. So what I recommend is try to get a sample of this first and use it in winter so you do the perfume justice, and then you can decide whether you like it or not, because I know this perfume isn't for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea. It's more like a few people's tequila. But if you like it, then you're really gonna like it like I do. So my final score of this is 9 out of 10. Nearly perfect for me. The only reason it comes down a bit is due to the price, and yeah, you can't get over the price, no matter how good the perfume is. But if you're into spicy, mysterious, fancy perfumes, the leather notes, something unique and different, then give it a try. All right, that's it for today. Nope, no alcohol today. I have a health check tomorrow. So as usual, thanks for checking out my videos. It means a lot to me. Let me know if you bought Halfeti leather. Did you like it? Were you disappointed? Let me know down below. As usual, thanks again for checking out my videos. Make sure to like and subscribe down below and stay tuned for more. Cheers.